You wake up in the middle of the night with that burning sensation creeping up your chest again. You reach for the antacid bottle on your nightstand, the same one you have been using for months now, maybe even years. You take it, wait for the relief, and try to go back to sleep. But deep down, you know this is not a solution. You know that tomorrow morning, after your first cup of coffee or your breakfast, that burning feeling will come back. The heartburn, the acid reflux, the constant discomfort in your stomach that makes you afraid to eat the foods you once loved. You have tried everything the commercials tell you to try. You have switched medications. You have eaten smaller meals. You have even elevated your bed. But nothing seems to work long term. And here is what nobody is telling you. There is one mistake, one simple everyday habit, that is secretly keeping your heartburn and gastritis alive, making it worse every single day without you even realizing it. And today, I am going to reveal exactly what that mistake is. And more importantly, I am going to show you 3 powerful natural foods that can finally heal your stomach lining from the inside out, so you can eat without fear again. Before we dive in, I would love to know where you are watching from today. Drop a comment below with your location and tell me, how long have you been struggling with heartburn or gastritis? Seriously, I read every single comment, and your experience matters because you are not alone in this fight. And if you have not already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this channel is dedicated to bringing you real solutions for digestive health, not just temporary fixes. We are here to help you heal for good. Now, let me tell you something that most doctors will not explain to you in detail. That mistake I mentioned, the one that is keeping your gastritis and heartburn alive, is actually something you do multiple times every day. And the worst part is, you probably think you are doing the right thing. You see, when you experience heartburn or acid reflux, your first instinct is to neutralize the acid, right? That makes sense. The burning is caused by stomach acid, so you take an antacid or a proton pump inhibitor to reduce that acid. And yes, you get temporary relief. But here is the problem. Your stomach needs acid to function properly. Stomach acid is not your enemy. It is essential for breaking down food, absorbing nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, calcium, and magnesium, and protecting you from harmful bacteria and pathogens that enter through your food. When you constantly suppress your stomach acid with medications, you are not healing the root cause of your gastritis or heartburn. You are actually making your digestive system weaker. You are creating a cycle where your stomach cannot properly digest food, nutrients are not absorbed, your gut bacteria becomes imbalanced, and inflammation in your stomach lining gets worse over time. And this leads to more pain, more bloating, more reflux. The real problem is not too much acid. The real problem is a damaged stomach lining that cannot protect itself from the acid that is supposed to be there. And that is exactly what we are going to fix today with 3 specific healing foods that work together to rebuild your stomach lining, reduce inflammation, and restore your digestive balance naturally. The first food I want to talk about is something that has been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine, and modern science is now confirming its incredible healing properties for gastritis and acid reflux. This food is cabbage, specifically in the form of fresh cabbage juice. Now, I know what you are thinking. Cabbage juice does not sound appealing at all. But stay with me, because the results are absolutely remarkable. Cabbage contains a compound called vitamin U, which is not actually a vitamin but a powerful amino acid derivative called S-methylmethionine. This compound has been scientifically proven to heal stomach ulcers and repair damaged stomach lining faster than almost any other natural substance. In fact, a landmark study conducted back in the 1950s at Stanford University School of Medicine found that patients with peptic ulcers who drank fresh cabbage juice healed in an average of just 7 to 10 days, compared to the standard healing time of 6 weeks with conventional treatment. Think about that for a moment. 7 to 10 days versus 6 weeks. That is the power of cabbage juice for your stomach lining. But how does it actually work? Cabbage juice creates a protective coating over your stomach lining, similar to what your stomach naturally produces to protect itself. This coating acts as a barrier between the stomach acid and the damaged tissue, giving your stomach the chance to heal without constant irritation. It also stimulates the production of mucus in your stomach lining. This mucus layer is crucial because it is your stomach's natural defense against acid. When you have gastritis, this mucus layer is often thin or damaged, which is why you feel that burning sensation. Cabbage juice helps rebuild this protective barrier. Additionally, cabbage is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, including glucosinolates and polyphenols, which reduce inflammation in your stomach tissue and promote cellular repair. It also contains glutamine, an amino acid that serves as fuel for the cells lining your digestive tract, helping them regenerate and heal faster. Now, let me give you the practical way to use cabbage juice for maximum healing benefits. The best approach is to drink fresh cabbage juice on an empty stomach, ideally first thing in the morning, about 30 minutes before eating anything else. This allows the healing compounds to directly coat your stomach lining without interference from other foods. You will need about half a head of green cabbage, which should yield approximately 1 cup of juice. Simply chop the cabbage into chunks, run it through a juicer or high-speed blender, and strain it if needed. If you do not have a juicer, you can blend the cabbage with a small amount of water and strain the pulp through a cheesecloth or fine mesh strainer. The juice should be consumed fresh, within 15 minutes of making it, because the beneficial compounds start to degrade quickly when exposed to air. I recommend starting with half a cup per day for the first few days to let your digestive system adjust, then gradually increase to 1 full cup daily. Some people experience mild bloating or gas when they first start drinking cabbage juice. This is completely normal and usually subsides within a few days as your gut adjusts. If the taste is too strong for you, and I will be honest, it is quite earthy and bitter, you can mix it with a small amount of carrot juice or a tiny bit of honey to make it more palatable. But avoid adding citrus fruits like lemon or orange, as the acidity can counteract the healing benefits for your stomach. The key is consistency. You need to drink this every single day for at least 2 weeks to see significant improvement in your gastritis symptoms. Most people report feeling less burning and discomfort within the first 5 to 7 days, with major healing happening by week 2 or 3. However, there are a few important precautions you need to know about cabbage juice. If you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, you should consult your doctor before consuming large amounts of cabbage, as it contains vitamin K, which can interfere with these medications. Also, people with thyroid conditions should be cautious, because cabbage belongs to the cruciferous vegetable family and contains goitrogens, compounds that can affect thyroid function when consumed in very large amounts. If you have hypothyroidism, limit your intake to half a cup per day and consider lightly steaming the cabbage before juicing to reduce goitrogen content. And one more thing. If you experience increased bloating or discomfort that lasts more than a few days, reduce your intake or stop temporarily. Everyone's digestive system is different, and while cabbage juice works wonders for most people with gastritis, a small percentage may be sensitive to it. Now, while cabbage juice is incredibly powerful for healing your stomach lining, the second food I am about to share with you works in a completely different way. This one focuses on creating an alkaline environment in your stomach to neutralize excess acid and reduce that burning sensation almost immediately. And the best part is, you probably already have this food sitting in your kitchen right now. I am talking about raw organic honey, specifically Manuka honey. Not the regular processed honey you find in those plastic bear-shaped bottles at the grocery store, but real, pure, medicinal-grade honey that has been used for centuries to heal wounds, infections, and yes, stomach problems. Honey, particularly Manuka honey from New Zealand, contains powerful antibacterial properties that can actually fight the root cause of many gastritis cases, a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori. Studies estimate that up to 50% of the world's population has H. pylori living in their stomach, and this bacteria is directly responsible for chronic gastritis, stomach ulcers, and even stomach cancer in some cases. What makes Manuka honey so special is its high concentration of methylglyoxal, a compound that gives it significantly stronger antibacterial activity than regular honey. Research published in medical journals has shown that Manuka honey can inhibit the growth of H. pylori bacteria, reduce inflammation in the stomach lining, and promote tissue healing. In one study, participants who consumed Manuka honey daily showed a significant reduction in H. pylori bacterial counts and reported less stomach pain and discomfort. But the healing power of honey goes beyond just fighting bacteria. Honey also acts as a natural prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut and helping restore a healthy microbiome balance. When your gut bacteria is in harmony, inflammation decreases, digestion improves, and your stomach can heal more effectively. Honey also has a thick, syrupy consistency that naturally coats your esophagus and stomach lining, providing immediate soothing relief from heartburn and acid reflux. It forms a protective barrier that reduces irritation and gives inflamed tissue a chance to recover. Plus, honey is alkaline-forming in the body, which means it helps neutralize excess stomach acid without suppressing your natural acid production the way medications do. This is crucial because you want to reduce the burning without disrupting your stomach's ability to digest food properly. Now, not all honey is created equal, and this is extremely important to understand. Regular commercial honey is often heated, filtered, and sometimes even mixed with corn syrup or other additives. This processing destroys most of the beneficial enzymes, antioxidants, and antibacterial compounds that make honey medicinal. For gastritis and heartburn relief, you need to use raw, unfiltered honey, and ideally Manuka honey with a UMF rating of 10+ or higher. The UMF rating stands for Unique Manuka Factor, and it measures the antibacterial strength of the honey. The higher the number, the more potent the healing properties. For treating H. pylori and gastritis, aim for a UMF rating between 15 and 20 for best results. Here is how to use honey effectively for healing your stomach. Take 1 tablespoon of raw Manuka honey on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before eating or drinking anything else. Let it sit in your mouth for a few seconds, then swallow it slowly, allowing it to coat your throat and esophagus as it goes down. You can also take another tablespoon before bed, which helps soothe your stomach overnight and promotes healing while you sleep. Some people find relief by mixing the honey in a small amount of warm water or herbal tea, but never use boiling water, as high heat will destroy the beneficial enzymes. Lukewarm or room temperature is best. You should continue this routine daily for at least 4 to 6 weeks to experience the full healing benefits. Most people notice reduced heartburn and less stomach pain within the first week. But remember, true healing takes time. You are rebuilding damaged tissue and rebalancing your entire digestive system, not just masking symptoms. A few important warnings about using honey for gastritis. First, people with diabetes need to monitor their blood sugar levels carefully, as honey does contain natural sugars that can affect glucose levels. Second, infants under 1-year-old should never consume honey due to the risk of botulism. And third, if you are allergic to bee products or pollen, introduce honey very cautiously and watch for any allergic reactions. If you experience any unusual symptoms, discontinue use immediately. One more critical point. Make sure you are buying authentic Manuka honey from a reputable source. Unfortunately, there is a lot of fake Manuka honey on the market. Always check for the UMF trademark and certification on the label, and buy from trusted brands. It might be more expensive than regular honey, but the healing benefits are absolutely worth the investment in your health. Before I reveal the third powerful healing food, I want to pause for just a moment and ask you something important. Have you been living with heartburn or gastritis for so long that you have started to accept it as just part of your life? Have you given up your favorite foods because you are terrified of the pain that comes after eating? If that sounds like you, I want you to type in the comments right now, "I am ready to heal my stomach naturally." Go ahead, type it out. Because saying it out loud, even in a comment, is the first step toward taking back control of your digestive health. And when you share your commitment, you are also helping others in this community feel less alone. So drop that comment below and let us support each other on this healing journey. Now let us talk about the third healing food, and this one might surprise you because most people have no idea how powerful it is for gastritis and acid reflux. I am talking about aloe vera juice. Yes, the same plant that you might use on your skin for sunburns has incredible internal healing properties for your digestive system. Aloe vera has been used medicinally for over 6,000 years, dating back to ancient Egypt, where it was known as the plant of immortality. And when it comes to soothing and healing an inflamed stomach, aloe vera is truly remarkable. The inner gel of the aloe vera leaf contains over 75 active compounds, including vitamins, minerals, amino acids, enzymes, and polysaccharides that work synergistically to reduce inflammation and promote healing. Specifically for gastritis and heartburn, aloe vera juice provides powerful anti-inflammatory effects that calm irritated stomach tissue, reduces acid production naturally without suppressing your digestive function, soothes the esophagus and stomach lining with its gel-like consistency, promotes the growth of healthy gut bacteria, and accelerates the healing of ulcers and damaged tissue. Research has shown that aloe vera contains compounds called polysaccharides, particularly asamanin, which have been proven to reduce inflammation markers in the digestive tract and stimulate immune function. These polysaccharides also help thicken the protective mucus layer in your stomach, which is often damaged in people with chronic gastritis. One clinical study published in the Journal of Traditional Chinese Medicine found that patients with gastric ulcers who took aloe vera juice experienced significantly faster healing and less pain compared to those who only received standard treatment. Another study showed that aloe vera was effective in reducing symptoms of acid reflux and heartburn, with participants reporting relief within just a few days of starting supplementation. What makes aloe vera especially beneficial is its ability to balance stomach pH. Unlike antacids that artificially neutralize acid, aloe vera helps your stomach naturally regulate its acid production, creating an optimal environment for digestion and healing. It is also incredibly gentle on your system, making it suitable for people with sensitive stomachs who cannot tolerate other remedies. Here is exactly how to use aloe vera juice for maximum healing benefits. You want to drink pure, food-grade aloe vera juice, not the gel you use on your skin. Look for products that are specifically labeled for internal consumption and are free from added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives. The best aloe vera juice should contain at least 90% pure aloe vera inner leaf gel. Start with 1/4 cup of aloe vera juice, about 2 ounces, twice daily. Drink it on an empty stomach, ideally 20 to 30 minutes before meals. This allows the aloe to coat your stomach lining and prepare your digestive system for food. You can drink it straight, or if you find the taste too bitter or earthy, you can mix it with a small amount of water or herbal tea. Some people like to add it to a morning smoothie with non-acidic fruits like banana or papaya. As your body adjusts and you start experiencing relief, you can increase the amount to 1/2 cup twice daily if needed. However, most people find that 1/4 cup is sufficient for noticeable improvement. Continue this routine for at least 3 to 4 weeks to allow your stomach lining to fully heal and inflammation to subside. Now, there are some very important precautions you must know before using aloe vera juice. First, always choose aloe vera products that have been decolorized and purified to remove aloin. a compound found in the outer leaf that can cause diarrhea and cramping. Quality aloe vera juice for internal use should clearly state that it is aloe-free or decolorized. Second, if you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar closely, as aloe vera can lower blood glucose levels. Third, pregnant or breastfeeding women should avoid aloe vera juice, as it can stimulate uterine contractions. And fourth, if you are taking any medications, particularly for diabetes, heart conditions, or diuretics, consult with your healthcare provider, as aloe vera can interact with certain drugs. If you experience any diarrhea, cramping, or allergic reactions when starting aloe vera juice, stop immediately and try a smaller dose or a different brand. Always start slowly and listen to your body. Now, here is where the real magic happens. When you combine all three of these healing foods together, cabbage juice, Manuka honey, and aloe vera juice, you create a powerful synergistic effect that attacks gastritis and heartburn from multiple angles simultaneously. Cabbage juice rebuilds your stomach lining and provides the raw materials your cells need to repair damage. Manuka honey fights bacterial infections, reduces inflammation, and creates a protective coating. Aloe vera soothes irritation, balances acid production, and accelerates tissue healing. Together, these three foods work as a complete healing system that addresses not just the symptoms of heartburn and acid reflux, but the root causes of your gastritis. You are not just covering up pain with medications, you are actually rebuilding your digestive health from the inside out, restoring your stomach's natural protective barriers, and giving your body what it needs to heal itself. Imagine waking up in the morning without that burning sensation. Imagine eating a meal and not feeling anxious about the pain that might follow. Imagine sleeping through the entire night without being jolted awake by acid creeping up your throat. This is not just a dream. This is absolutely possible when you consistently nourish your stomach with these three powerful healing foods. But I want to be completely honest with you. Healing takes time and commitment. You did not develop gastritis overnight, and you will not heal it overnight either. Your stomach lining has been damaged, possibly for months or even years. It needs consistent care, proper nutrition, and time to regenerate healthy tissue. Most people start feeling significant relief within the first 2 weeks, but true deep healing takes 4 to 8 weeks of consistent daily use. You have to be patient with your body and trust the process. This is not a quick fix. This is a genuine healing journey. And along the way, you also need to avoid the things that are continuing to damage your stomach. That means reducing or eliminating coffee, alcohol, spicy foods, fried foods, and processed foods that trigger inflammation. It means managing stress, because chronic stress increases stomach acid production and slows healing. It means eating smaller, more frequent meals instead of large, heavy meals that overwhelm your digestive system. Healing your gastritis is about creating a complete lifestyle shift that supports your digestive health. And these three foods are the foundation of that healing. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button right now. It truly helps us reach more people who are suffering with digestive issues and need real solutions. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to heartburn or gastritis? Is it the constant pain? The fear of eating? The frustration of medications not working? Share your experience, because your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. We are building a community of people who are committed to healing naturally, and your voice matters. And of course, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos on digestive health, natural remedies, and living your healthiest life. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle, and healing is absolutely possible. Stay consistent, stay patient, and stay committed to giving your body what it needs. Your stomach wants to heal. You just need to give it the right tools. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we dive even deeper into gut healing strategies. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and take care of that beautiful body of yours.